And good morning. We are following breaking news from overnight in the west end of Beaumont. I'm Mark Armstrong.
And I'm Tia Johnson. A 2-year-old girl was injured in a hit and run on College Street near Major Drive. It happened just before 1:30 a.m. Police say the child's mother was getting off work and had her toddler in the vehicle with her. We're told the young girl got out of the vehicle, ran into the road, and was hit by an SUV. The driver of the black Chevy Tahoe didn't stop, and the child was flown to a local hospital.
We're not sure of the severity of the girl's injuries at this time. Police say traffic investigators and ID technicians, they came to the scene to identify the vehicle. Again, the suspect was driving a newer black Chevy Tahoe. If you have any information about who that might be sure to call Crime Stoppers or Beaumont Police, where you can remain anonymous. And we're going to have the latest on the Texas Hill Country flooding in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and get a check on the forecast with meteorologist Jeff Gerber and how things are looking out there in the skies of southeast Texas this morning. Good morning to you, Jeff.
Good morning. Looks like another mild start as temperatures in.
Time now is 5:04. Services to celebrate the life of longtime Beaumont police officer Lieutenant Curtis Bro have been set. On Wednesday at 5 p.m. there will be a rosary recited at Broussard's in Beaumont. And on Thursday, a mass of Christian burial will be celebrated at 1 p.m. at St. Anthony Cathedral Basilica in Beaumont. Lieutenant Bro's burial will follow at Oak Cliff Memorial Park in Port Neches. He died Friday morning at his home after a medical emergency. Developing this morning with all the attention on the flooding in the Hill Country, you may have missed this. Beaumont neighbors have until midnight to get feedback on a possible $313 million bond package. It could fund parks, infrastructure, and public safety improvements, but it would also mean higher property taxes.
Yeah, 12 News reporter Derek Jones, he's going to break down what's at stake and why the city extended the deadline in the first place. Derek?
Remain near the lower 90s.
So not too much sunshine, in other words.
Well, I think tomorrow and Wednesday will be dry, a little bit more sunshine, but it'll be hotter. And then towards the end of the week, that's when we'll see some of that moisture. And yeah, not a ton of sunshine there with just some scattered showers, thunderstorms.
We knew it wouldn't last long. It wouldn't last long.
No. See, not this summer, it seems like.
I know.
Yeah, but hey, it's keeping our temperatures out of the 100s, so I'll take a couple of showers here and there.
Yeah. You bet, you bet. Thank you, Jeff.
You bet.
All right, just turning 5:20 here, and it's time for some trending news. So picture this: you step into the shower on vacation and you're staring right up at someone else's window. Isn't that awkward?
Very awkward. But one traveler recently shared their bizarre online booking experience, posting a photo of their shower ceiling that basically had a clear view into a neighbor's place. No curtains, no covers, just an open window staring back. The internet had a field day, suggesting everything from hanging towels to balancing umbrellas on the shower rail to save some privacy. That's the picture right there. I was wondering what it looks like. Some joke the owner must live right above, probably watching and judging your shower routine. What a creep. Others said this kind of weird layout isn't all that uncommon, especially if the glass is tinted. I don't care if it's tinted or not.
They make glass that's so clouded that you can't see through it. I mean, there's a solution to this, so you still get that natural light without being naked in public.
Well, I'm interested because if it's up above, does that mean that's in their living room?
Apparently they got someone who can look down into it or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. All right, imagine a gorilla tugging on your hair. Ooh, that could have gone bad. That's exactly what happened to one woman, and now this video is blowing up online. She was crouched down with a tour group, and one gorilla reached out and pulled her hair, but before it could go any further, another gorilla jumped in, tackled the first one. There they go.
Oh.
There they go. No.
Wow.
And shut it all down fast. That group left laughing, and the woman totally shocked, but okay. Ooh, that was too close for comfort.
Yeah, I almost thought the other gorilla was gonna double team against the woman, but he had her back.
They tend to be pretty gentle, but they're too strong.
Yeah.
Most people are fine.
I wouldn't even gotten that close, to be honest.
Absolutely.
All right, Uno lovers, this one is for you. A brand new Uno social club is coming to the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas. It's not just any game night. This luxury suite is decked out with vibrant card-inspired decor, private dealers, and all kinds of Uno games, including some wild new twists like Uno Golf and Uno Show 'em No Mercy. The goal, to turn casual game nights into fun, full-on entertainment events across the country. And yes, there will be tournaments, themed drinks, and plenty of chances to win big. This is nostalgia. Like Uno was that game back in the day.
I got a couple of nieces that would be right there in the middle of that if they could be.
Do you still know how to play? I kind of lost it.
So I've been playing with the nieces, and I got a little one who's just getting old enough that she gets upset if you don't let her win. I never let her win. But
Uno out.
yeah, I'm going to win.
But imagine like, oh, you could do a lot with that. You could have like a themed bachelorette, a bachelor party, and people come and all that stuff.
I'm wondering if maybe they're like trying to go for a game that everyone knows in case you don't know how to play poker or something like that.
That's fair.
So maybe that's the idea right there.
All right. It is now 5:22, taking a live look at Lake Charles this morning. Meteorologist Jeff Gerber will be right back with your forecast in just a bit. You're watching 12 News Daybreak. Thank you, Jeff. Heavy rain is causing flooding across wide areas, starting in upstate New York with several inches of rain washing out roads near the Pennsylvania border.
Meanwhile, concerns grow in the Texas Hill Country, where the July 4th flood death toll has risen and searches for the missing continue. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the latest.
Southeast Texans watched for miles yesterday as the body of 22-year-old Aiden Hartfield was welcomed back home and honored in Beaumont. His procession started in San Antonio yesterday morning. It was picked up by Beaumont police yesterday afternoon around 4:30. On his final journey back home, Aiden made his way to Broussard's, where his family was waiting to begin preparations for his services. Aiden was the last of the 4 victims from Southeast Texas to be found. He graduated from Kelly Catholic High School with Joyce Baden and Ella Cahill. The group of friends were staying in Hunt along the Guadalupe River when the flash flood hit July 4th. 8-year-old Mary Grace Baker, who was a student at St. Anne's in Beaumont, also died. She was staying at Camp Mystic. 12 News spoke to Aiden's dad, Thad Hartfield, over the phone Saturday when he confirmed his son's body had been recovered. He told us, quote, "This brings us to the point where we can begin to grieve and start the healing process." There are also upcoming services in remembrance of Joyce Baden. A gathering of family and friends will be held at 3 p.m. this Friday at Broussard's, and a mass of Christian burial will be celebrated at 10 a.m. Saturday at St. Anthony Cathedral Basilica. There will also be a mass of Christian burial for Ella Cahill next Saturday, July 26th at St. Anne Catholic Church.
On top of that, the city has extended its online open house through midnight tonight to give residents a chance to weigh in.
Yeah, 12 News reporter Derek Jones is in studio to break all of this down. Good morning, Derek. Welcome back. This morning, President Trump proposes new tariffs, 30% on imports from Mexico and the EU. It could mean higher grocery prices starting today, including on tomatoes. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has more from Washington. Welcome back. It is now 5:44. I'm Tia Johnson, and it's time for your morning rush with some of the top stories this morning. First up, at least 2 are dead and several others were injured after a series of incidents in Lexington, Kentucky. Sunday morning, police say a gunman opened fire on a state trooper near Bluegrass Airport during a traffic stop. That trooper is now in stable condition. The suspect then stole a vehicle and drove to a church where another shooting occurred. Police say 4 people at the church were shot, 2 of which have died. Yesterday marked 1 year since the assassination attempt against President Trump at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. A new report reveals the Secret Service received intelligence about a threat 10 days before the rally, but they never told law enforcement organizing security for the event. A Michigan McDonald's manager was fatally stabbed by a co-worker after an argument. Police say Afeni Badu Muhammad was sent home but returned and stabbed Jennifer Harris multiple times. A drive-through customer held Muhammad at gunpoint until police arrived. She pled not guilty and is being held on a $25 million bond. Her next hearing is July 30th.
Temperature's pretty comfortable again this morning, generally into the lower 70s. We're at 72 here in Beaumont, 72.
Out there in the Gulf, give us any uncertainty about what rain could be like for our area?
Yeah, it's not in the Gulf yet, and as it drifts over into the Gulf, there's a low end chance of it developing into any type of tropical thing. Winds are really not conducive, but it will push some moisture our way, so that's why we increased those rain chances for Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
The math is adding up.
Now we'll watch it. I don't really. None of the long-term computer models are showing anything out there, so we'll just keep an eye on it.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that thing. Thank you.
For that man's manslaughter trial is expected to start this week. 67-year-old Harry Lowenthal was charged with second-degree manslaughter last September after 3 men died from a fentanyl overdose in January of 2024. Dalton Baptiste was also arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. If convicted, Lowenthal faces 2 to 20 years in prison. Of course, we'll keep you updated on trial proceedings.
Foley Emergency Center, Orange.
For the first time, number 10-13 under will represent the state of Texas at the regional tournament in Little League Baseball. Our 409 Sports reporter Holton Pepper introduces us to the fellas.
Well, turning 13, that's a huge milestone. And one grandmother in Georgia made sure her grandson's birthday was extra special.
Yeah, Dina Smith's grandson, Reb, who has autism, loves one thing above all else, getting the mail. So instead of asking for gifts, Dina asked her neighbors to send birthday cards. And wow, did they deliver. Look at that nice smile he just had. Over 160 cards showed up from all over, filled with heartfelt messages, stickers, and even gift cards. Reb checked the mailbox multiple times a day, shouting, "It's for me." And the joy was contagious, even getting the mail carrier excited. Now, all those cards and goodies are organized in notebooks and pencil holders, and Reb's mom is opening a savings account for him with the gift card money. A simple idea that turned one teen's birthday into a full-on community celebration.
Who doesn't like to get a birthday card?
Yeah, and it just goes to show it doesn't take much to make someone's day, to make someone smile.
Such a small gesture goes a long way.
Absolutely. And your time now is 5:57, taking a live look at the skies in Jasper. Don't go anywhere because we will be right back in just a bit.